Hey, what's up guys, Jaeky here. I'm a top 400 Radiant Jett main, and today I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks on Sunset, on how to play Jett, and just my basic entry paths and what I like to do on this map as a Jett. So let's get right into it. Okay, so starting off, let's go over the attack entry path I'd like to do. So we're going to start with the B site. So on B, typically you're going to have either a Raze, Sova, or some sort of util breaking agent break this Cypher trip, that's the unbreakable trip. And then after that, what I like to do is like to updraft dash in. So I always do the updraft and then dash into my smoke like this. And when you're dashing in, you want to make sure you clear close left and close right. So make sure you flick your mouse to the left and to the right, just like this, to make sure you clear all those close angles for your team. And then, so I come out of my smoke here, and market will most likely be smoked. You want to scale site here with some sort of util. Typically, you'll have either a Sova dart back sight, or if you have a breach, he can do a stun or a flash for you. And so your team is going to help set you up to take back sight. And so you're going to take back sight, clear this corner, and make sure you take everything. This is going to be smoked. And then you should be able to get back sight. And so after that, you're either going to go into a crossfire setup. So one sitting here, and then you're going to have another guy sitting here. On a crossfire setup, you're either going to do that, or you're going to play post plant, depending on how your team wants to play it. You're just going to plant and then fall back to main and play the spike. So it's really going to be up to your team how you're going to play that. But yeah, that's my basic entry path there. I always make sure to do the updraft just in case the Cypher's waiting to delay put his trip, or if, I don't know, if your teammates are incompetent and they're not breaking the trip properly. So that's why I always do the updraft, just in case. And if their Cypher is delay putting the trip and you updraft dash over it, you can come out of here and you can probably catch the Cypher like putting away his trip. So he just put the trip down and you can probably catch him mid animation. So it's pretty much a free kill for you. And so that's why I always make sure to do the updraft. You can also path right as well. I like going left, but if you already have a teammate that's going left, or let's say this is caged off or tripped off or whatever, you can also path right as well. So you updraft dash into your smoke here. Again, make sure you look left to clear that, but you go into here. This is going to be smoked off. You come out of here, and then you can start taking fights from here, and you can scale up this way. So it's really up to you how or which direction you want to scale. Moving on to mid, if I'm going mid, typically I'll go from tile side. So I'll start A, and then I will come out of tiles here. Make sure I scale this, look top mid, clear this angle, and then or this is going to be smoked off. So if this is smoked off, you always want to make sure you break market door if you're working mid for the pressure. Break market door if you're doing some sort of B split. You're going to have some sort of initiator or controller utility here. So you're going to either have a Omen Paranoia on the market line, or you're going to have a breach stun or some sort of util to help you take market. So you're going to wait for that, and that's going to go through, and then now you're going to scale market and just take all of this. And then typically this will be smoked. If it's not, you can do a Jett smoke there as well to help you cross into the site. So that's pretty much how I like to work mid as Jett. Moving on to the A entry path. So for A, this map is very, I think you're probably noticing a theme here. This map is very reliant on util if you're a duelist. You can take stuff without util, but it is a lot harder, especially on Sunset, which is why I don't really like this map, especially in ranked, because a lot of the time your initiators don't initiate properly for you to set you up. So a lot of time you just end up taking these fights dry as a duelist. But if you do have, you know, competent initiator players and controller players to help set you up, then this map is really, really easy as a duelist. But anyways, on A, I like to go elbow. And again, I like to ask for some sort of utility from my initiator. So if I have a Sova, they're going to dart this window for me. If I have a Gecko, they're going to dizzy through this window for me. And if I have a breach, they're going to flash. They're going to flash elbow for me. So you can pretty much any initiator is able to help you out somehow. But anyways, you're going to ask for that util, whatever it is. And then I like to throw a smoke down elbow, dash into my smoke, and you're going to wait for that piece of utility to come through, whether it's the dart, dizzy, or stun, whatever it is. You're going to wait for that to come through, and that should clear this close angle if your initiators are doing it properly. So that dart will scan close, the dizzy will spit close if someone's here. So you don't really have to worry about this corner unless that, you know, piece of util does scan somebody. So typically you can ignore this corner if you have that piece of util. So you dash into your smoke, and then you come out, and then you're going to clear all of elbow here, and you're going to scale up. So when I'm scaling up elbow, what I like to do is I like to actually throw a one-way here like this. That one's a little high, but pretty much just throw a smoke here to help you clear this corner, because some people take a timing peek here, which I actually will talk about on defense, but this timing peek here is very strong. So a lot of elbow players will just sit here, wait for the timing, and then peek you. And so I like to throw a jet smoke here to stop that from happening while I'm clearing this corner. So this jet smoke just helps me, gives me time to clear this corner. And then after I clear this corner, the jet smoke will be gone. And then I can continue clearing, you know, make sure you clear this top box in case someone's updrafted or satchelled up here. Make sure you clear that. Spawn is hopefully going to be smoked. And then you're just going to come out clearing everything else. And again, you're going to hopefully have some sort of util for this, like a Omen Paranoia or a Dizzy coming over site, something for this. But if you don't, then you're just going to have to clear it, you know, dry without any util. But then after you take the site, you can just get into your post plant position, whatever that is, whether that's, you know, updrafting on this box or just sitting default and taking, you know, these aim duels towards spawn or link, however you want to play it. But yeah, 9 times out of 10 as Jett going A, I will go elbow with that util and my dash. And sometimes I will go main, but most of the time this will get one wayed. So if this gets one wayed, I like to updraft on the box, and then you're going to be sitting in a one way. I throw a jet smoke down, pop my dash, and then make sure I just dash into the smoke here, and you can clear pretty much everything when you're dashing. Just make sure you look left and right when you're dashing into your smoke, and you can pretty much clear everything just like that. And then you can come out of your smoke. You'll have a A-link smoke hopefully, and you can come out clearing, you know, all of sight for your team. Okay, let's move on to defense. Defense, most of the time I'll be playing A because you should have a Cypher B, but I will talk about how to play B if you want to switch it up, or if they're just taking B from your Cypher and you want to play B to help him out, then I'll show you guys how I like to play B. But let's start with A site, which is where I will default to as a Jett. One thing that's really strong is getting into this corner right here, especially because you have a dash to get you out. So you want to have a teammate pre-aim the Cypher cam. They're going to pre-fire it so it doesn't get any chance to have any info. So once your teammate pre-fires the Cypher cam, you're going to walk into this corner right here, and you're just going to literally sit in this corner. And you're going to pre-pop your dash if you hear them coming up, and you're just going to hold like this, get a kill, and then dash out. So this is really, really good for getting a kill a lot of the time, especially in high elo. I don't know why a lot of players don't hard clear this corner. Like, they will soft clear it like this, and then they'll start looking towards elbow. But yeah, this is really good to use at least one of the rounds to get a free kill and just get out. So that's a really good corner to play in. If you're playing elbow, I literally just like to run down here and just hold this angle right here straight on. Have your dash popped if you hear them coming, get your kill, dash out, and then you can fight from back here. You can go left. I like to go left a lot of the time, and then you can hold the off angle, or you can peek and fight, and then you can jet smoke yourself to get out if you want, or you can just keep fighting like this until the death. So like I mentioned earlier, you can also come back to here, play off a timing peak. So you just sit here and literally wait until they're scaling up. And then once they get to around this point, you can take a timing peak and kill them while they're looking into this cubby. Take your peek, get a kill, and then you can get out. And then if you're ever playing retake A, this is a really strong box to play on for retake A. You can see over the smoke so they smoke this, and you can see over it as they're flooding out from elbow if you're playing retake. Or you can get on top of the A-link box. This is also really strong to play on. You can get a kill, you can see over the smoke, get a kill, and then you can just play retake from there. So these two boxes are really good to updraft on and just get a free kill and get out. Okay, let's touch on mid really quick. So if I ever want to go aggro mid, I will ask for either a tile smoke or a bottom mid smoke. One of the two, or I sometimes don't ask for either. You don't need the smokes, but if you want to isolate one of these fights, it's nice to have the smoke. Anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to, as the round starts, you're going to jump on the right here, just like this. And then depending on what's smoked off, you're going to isolate the fight. So if bottom mid is smoked, I will sit here and fight this tiles guy. And then if tiles is smoked, I'll look here and fight the bottom mid guy. Or if neither are smoked, I'll just sit behind this pillar here, look at tiles. If I don't see anything tiles, I'll switch my angle to bottom mid. And so this platform here is really good for taking an early fight mid, just getting a lot of that mid presence, and then you can get a kill and you can dash out. Okay, moving on to the B site. This is really good to op, so B is really getting this B line is really nice. What I like to do is if I'm opping B main, I will ask for one of my teammates to pre-break the cam, so they're just going to peek out, break the cam for me, run back, and then I will peek after that and take this line right here. And then I'll just wait for somebody to walk into my crosshair, kill them. You can, if you have dash pop, you can dash back or just run back, just get a free kill here. And then if I still have dash, I will re-hold onto this angle right here, take a little bit more of an aggressive angle since I still have my dash, and then I'll get a kill and I can dash out. So yeah, don't be scared to take that risk. Even if I don't have dash, sometimes I'll still play here. It's really up to you and what sort of util the other team has. But yeah, that's how I like to play B, just getting all this space. You can also ask for somebody to break your cam, and then you can cross into this box right here. And if you have a Cypher on B with you, you want to ask for a forward cage here.
Here.
and just tell him to get ready to pop this cage for you to exit out. You can even jet smoke yourself out. You don't necessarily need the cage, but it does help you out a little bit, especially if you don't have a jet smoke. But yeah, you play behind this box, wait for somebody to walk into your crosshair, or you can hold this off angle here like this against this wall, get a kill here, pop your dash, you can smoke it if you want, dash out, and then get back into safety. Another angle that's really nice on B is on top of the market box. So this is a really strong angle. I'm pretty sure 10's got a 3k here against NRG, I think it was, or someone like that, or EG. I forgot which team it was, but really strong box here. If you want to play up here as Jett to help your guy back sight as they're crossing in, you can see over the market smoke and you can just get free kills as they're running in here. So really nice box to play on top of. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That was like the basics of how I like to play Jett on Sunset. I hope this video helps you out, and if it did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.